Hey guys, this is WaterApp24 from newcityforums.net, Monday morning, mtg.blogspot.com, and my YouTube channel, of course. And Houndoomguy on my first video asked about doing an all Goblins deck, or asked about doing a Goblins deck. So, as you can see here, I've got the Mob Rule Pack. Now, I've already separated out what I'm going to use from this, and also selected cards I'm going to use in addition to what's in here. So, if you want to build this along with me, you can. Most of the stuff in here is going to be between 1 and 5 mana, so it's not going to be much, and it's going to be solid red. We're not even going to use any of the green in here. And these are all cards that you can get from Abyssin Restored and M13, if I remember correctly. Because everything in here is M13, and I pretty much selected stuff from M13 and then a couple cards from Abyssin Restored. So, if you want to follow along while watching this, just go ahead and pull out your Mob Rule deck. Now, what I did was, I didn't have enough sleeves for all of them to match. So when I start shuffling it later, I'm going to have clear sleeves, I'm going to have green backs, I'm going to have blue backs, no, I'm going to have like red backs, green backs, magic card backs, clear sleeves. So it's going to be a whole lot of stuff there, but that's just because I didn't have enough of one type of sleeve for this all to work. So, starting out, we're going to take the Krenko's Mob Boss. Very important for the Goblin part. You could get a second one. I've got another one, but I think for this purpose we're just going to use one. We're going to try this like a little bit like an economy sort of style one, where you buy the Mob Rules deck and then you have like a couple of other commons and uncommons you can find, and then I threw in one Chandra as well. So if you happen to have one of those or two of those, you can go ahead and use those. But we're going to go ahead with Krenko's Mob Boss, and then we're going to take out the 3 Goblin Arsonists. Now, everything that's not a goblin, we are leaving in the deck. So, take out the 2 Mog Flunkies, take out the rest of that, take out the Arms Dealer, take out the Reckless Brutes, keep the Rummaging Goblin, Goblin Battle Jester. Now, this is going to use 20 mountains. There are 15 in the deck. You can go ahead and use those. I've already assembled 20 other ones in different sleeves. So, take out 15, add 5 more, or just pull 20 from your land collection. Everyone probably has a whole lot of them. Alright, we're going to keep the Ring of Valkus. We're going to keep the 2 Krenko's Commands. Take out the green. We're going to keep a Fervor, because it gives every creature haste. This could be pretty important in the long run, based on the Krenko's ability. And we're going to take out the 2 Flames of the Firebrand, just so we have a little bit of burn and damage dealing there. We're going to take out Trumpet Blast. And while it looks great, attacking creatures get +2/+0 until end of turn. While that looks great, it costs 3 mana, so I would rather use 2 Banners Raised, which each Banners Raised gives +1/+0 to your creatures. So, I mean, 2 Banners Raised is 1 mana less than Trumpet Blast, so I think the Banners Raised would be better, so I'm going to throw those in later. Can take out the Serpent's Gift, keep Chandra's Fury, Cleaver Riot just for like a quick end game, and then we're going to keep the 2 Volcanic Geysers. Want to leave a little bit of burn in there. There isn't much, it's mostly goblins, so you can go ahead and change some stuff, put in more burn, some Pillars of Flame, Searing Spears, whatever, but I wanted to leave some of that out, because this was more like a goblin deck, because I was actually beaten by one game day. One guy had like all these goblins out. He put out a Krenko's Command. He swung at me with like 30 goblins, and I had like 10 life at the time, so there was no way I could block it with my 3 creatures. So, I mean, the idea is to amass as many goblins as possible for this. Alright, so here are the 20 mountains. They go on forever. Alright, now, there were already 3 Goblin Arsonists, so we're going to throw in another one. There are 2 Mog Flunkies, so we're going to put in 2 more of those. There's 1 Arms Dealer, so I'm going to put in 3. There was 1 Rummaging Goblin, so we're going to put in 3 of those. I think there was a Goblin Battle Jester in there, so we're going to put in 3 of those. We're going to finish out the playset of Cranker's Command by adding 2 more. We have the Ring of Valkus, or a second Ring of Valkus. I have 3 of these in M12 and 2 M13s. This is my extra M13 one, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw that in there. Mainly because of when you cast your next instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell. So, pretty much you can either copy any burn damage you're doing, or you can copy the Krenko's Command and put out 2 more goblins on top of the 4. Or on top of the 2 that are already coming. And then 3 banners raised. I couldn't find any more, but that works fine, because now we're up to 58 cards. Then 2 Wall of Fire just to protect you, to finish out the suite of 50. Now, of course, these are all different sizes and stuff. I mean, the sleeves are all different sizes. The clear ones I use as my, let's see here, they're my sealed pack and, I forget what it is. It's the drafts. It's my sealed deck and draft one. But we're just going to go ahead and shuffle the extra stuff. Probably isn't going to shuffle as well as I would like. If you're putting it in separate sleeves, it will shuffle better. But these are all different sizes, pretty much. The clear ones are different sizes from the Ultra Pro ones, so it's going to be a bit awkward and weird and stuff shuffling this. So, I mean, that looks decently mixed. So, aside from a little bit of it, let me just go ahead and pop those in there or something. Alright. We're going to go ahead and put this all together. Now, this, of course, is different from the other videos that I have and will do for the deck techs, but I did this because I wanted to base it off something that you may already have. So you have cards you're used to and whatnot. So, alright, there we go. I think I'll go ahead and use the same way of doing this, just to show you guys how this plays. And, of course, you cannot do this at any tournament or event with the sleeves, because, well, you could put in 60 different sleeves and know exactly what's in each one in your head, or have a memory of it, so you have to have like clean sleeves or use no sleeves. So I did this just because, and I don't really play Goblins. I probably won't be able to go to Friday Night Magic after the next 2 weeks. I'm going to be back at college at that point, so I will not probably be able to go to Friday Night Magic for a couple of nights. So I wanted to use a couple other of my deck tech videos, or some of the other decks in the deck techs. I did the red-black and the red-black deck of hate and the blue-red theft. Well, I want to try the blue-red theft. I don't know how well that'll work, but Krenko's commands actually come from the 2 extra Krenko's commands come from that, actually. Alright, so 5, 6, 7. Alright, I'd say this could be doable. I would ideally want a little bit more than 2 mountains, but we can do a Krankos command pretty much right off the bat. Alright, so turn 1 mountain if you're playing first, otherwise, yeah. Alright, so far so good. We got Krankos command, 2 goblins out there. Mountain, and we're putting out an arms dealer. And now we can go for Kranko Mob Boss. And then, let's see here. You could do a lot now. I'd probably put down Wall of Fire for protection and the Goblin Arsonist. But when you put down Kranko, well, actually, no, you do this, then also on that turn, Kranko's ability, the put X 1/1 red goblins, where X is the number of goblins you control. You have the 2 from Kranko's command. I'm not doing the tokens right now, I'm just doing a basic quick rundown for you. You have the arms dealer, and you have the Goblin Arsonist, as long as you play that before you tap him. So you pretty much just tap him, and you put 2, 3, 4 goblins on there. 1/1 goblin token. So you got 8 goblins. So next turn, Mountain, Goblin Battle Jester, 4 plus 4 is the 8 plus 9. Tap it. You now have 18 total goblins. And you can start swinging with them, of course. Next turn, if your opponent isn't already, well, actually you can't swing with the 9 you've already put out, but, or you just put out, but, I mean, if you haven't got them down pretty low already, Volcanic Geyser, probably directly to them or to like a big creature they may have put out. 1 mana, banners raised. You have 18, tap it, you now have 36 goblins. You attack with the 18 you already had out. Some of them, like the Battle Jester, is a 2/2, and if you just played that, one of the creatures can't block. So you've got all these 1/1 goblins, and, I mean, you're doing pretty well right there. You've got 18 1/1 goblins that can attack, 18 that have summoning sickness, and you just put down the banners raised, so all of them get +1/+0. And then you get another goblin, Kranko's command. So pretty much, the idea here is, within like 5 or 6 turns, be able to start swinging with lots and lots of goblins. But with 1 Kranko's Mob Boss, you may not necessarily be able to do that, but then again, you can always get like another 1 or 2. I have 1 I got from a booster pack, so like customize it a little bit, maybe take out some of the burn, put more in, take out a couple of goblins, add another Kranko's Mob Boss. The possibilities with it are endless, but this is like a basic one. So, yeah. Looks like it's a pretty good deck. I'm going to go ahead and also put this up on the blog with what's in it. So that will hopefully help you if you want to build this. And yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this. And also, Houndoomguy, I hope you liked this as well, since you did ask about me doing a Goblins deck. And here's a solid red Goblins deck based off Mob Rule, which, of course, Mob Rule, depending where you are, it's probably going to be $12 to $15. Might be a little bit more in some places. I know Star City sells it for like 15 or 16, I think. Walmart has all packs for 15, so if Target in your area sells them, they have that as well. And any local game store that sells Magic, well, you can probably find them there or request that they get one for you. So there you have it. Straight red Goblin deck. Hopefully you guys like it. Please let me know what you think, and I will see you guys later.